Welcome to the Nurses Breakroom. It's not a place we get to visit very often in real life, but you're always welcome to come and recharge here. And while you're at it, head to selfcareisn'tselfish.com and grab your free copy of my book, Self-Care Isn't Selfish, The Compassionate Nurse's Step-by-Step Guide to Personalized Stress Relief. It's packed with simple, effective strategies to help you prioritize your needs without guilt so you can feel energized, focused, and ready to take on the day. Grab yours at selfcareisn'tselfish.com. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Nurses Breakroom with Jenny Lytle, RN. Today is going to be a quick bonus episode because I personally have been going through a few challenges that comparatively aren't awful, but are still things that have weighed on me a little bit. And so as I go through things like this, I really try to focus on gratitude and all of the things that I do have that are going well and things to be grateful for. And this is a bit of a twist on the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. And so I just encourage you to think through these things. You know, you can do this as you're walking or driving, or you can spend some more time journaling about it. But it doesn't have to take a lot of time, but it is kind of an interesting way to think about the things that we're grateful for. So first of all, let's just take a deep breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Now look around wherever you may be and look for 5 things that you can see that you are grateful for. And maybe you're in nature and there's 5 things that you appreciate about that, or 5 things that you enjoy seeing. Or maybe it's you're at home and you see people or your favorite mug or something that makes life a little easier, or a great book that you're reading. There's no right or wrong to these things. They don't have to be anything huge. They can be very simple, but those little things that just make life feel a little better. And then move on to 4 things that you can touch. And again, maybe this is something that's outside or in your car, or maybe it's a favorite blanket that you have or a pet. And once you've done those, what are 3 things that you can hear? For instance, right now, I can hear the air conditioner, and I'm very grateful for that. And I can hear my cat snoring. And so thinking of the things that are around you that you can hear, that don't have to be anything big or dramatic, but just things that make life better. And 2 things that you can smell. Right now here, it's summer and we've just got all those great summer scents going on, you know, where you smell some flowers and sometimes you're not even sure where they're coming from, or that fresh smell that you get after it rains. And then what's one thing that you can taste? And maybe that's an actual food or drink, but sometimes it's just that little bit of deliciousness that's in the air. And then, of course, let's think about the people in our lives, and specifically about 1 to 3 people that you're really grateful for. And not only does this make you feel better in the moment, but studies have shown that when we practice gratitude, it improves our relationships and our health and our sleep. There's so many benefits and no negative side effects to focusing on the things that we're grateful for instead of all of the things that maybe aren't going exactly the way we would like, either in our personal lives or in the world. You know, despite what's going on, there's always things to be grateful for when we just stop and take a look for them. So until next time, Remember that self-care isn't selfish. It's the only way that we can continue to show up for the people that we care about. I'm very thankful for you. Have a great week. Disclaimer. Although I am a registered nurse, the medical and health information contained in this podcast is provided for general information and educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional advice. Therefore, before taking any actions based upon such information, I encourage you to consult with appropriate professionals. I do not provide any specific medical or health advice, and the use of or reliance on any information contained in this podcast is solely at your own risk.